This is my brother Brad at 36% body fat when he first started his fitness journey a year ago. Here, he's struggling with confidence, anxiety, and joint pain. He doesn't do any physical activity, and he has pre-diabetes at 28 years old.
Eat 2 bags of them.
God, what?
And then hit the pizza pops.
And for the next 100 days, his goal is to get in his best shape ever, below 20% body fat.
Are you down to keep going?
That's
Yeah,
a steep
man.
hill to climb.
God.
What did he say his body? Damn, I can't even talk. What did he say his percent was? 30? He said low.
Some of you may
20s?
remember when my
I
brother
guess that's
started
not bad.
lifting for the first time to see how much muscle we could each build over a 365-day experiment. We bulked for most of the year, and by the end, Brad had built an extra 10 pounds of lean mass, and I had built 2.7 pounds at the same body weight and with 15 years of lifting already under my belt.
Tomorrow's the last day, dude.
Now what am I gonna do? That again?
Yep.
But that was last year. This year, Brad wants to see how much body fat he can lose. And I don't want him to do his first fat loss journey alone, so I'm gonna join him. And this time, I'm only giving us 100 days to do it.
I'm so glad that we're done.
Done. Yeah, we've got a whole other experiment to do.
Oh. Hey, I'll see you at the gym, bro. Yeah, okay.
For the shredding experiment, the goal is to see how much fat we can lose in 100 days, and we're gonna use 5 tools to measure our progress. First, a DEXA scan to measure our body fat percentage at the beginning and again at the end of our cut. Second, blood work. I don't just wanna see how much body fat we lose. I also wanna figure out how much our hormones change as we cut. Like, will our testosterone increase or decrease? And what'll happen to our cortisol levels as we get shredded? Third, strength. I wanna see how much strength we gain or lose as we cut. So we'll be doing max effort strength tests on the bench press and leg extensions at the beginning and at the end.
Come on. All you. Let's go.
See, and this is what I like about Jeff. It ain't only about lifting heavy weights or getting the best pump ever. He's showing, or oftentimes he's showing the realism or how realistic it is to see progress and what it takes to make progress. So I feel like this is gonna be a good one.
Nicely done, dude.
Fourth, ultrasound measurements. This will measure if we lose any muscle or gain any muscle as we cut. It's extremely precise, down to the millimeter. Fifth, psychological exams. I want to see if our mental health improves or worsens as we lose weight.
Mental
So
health.
we'll be doing a full standardized
I
psychological
don't know if you really
evaluation
needed that,
to
but
see how our hunger, mood, body image.
I mean,
and
they do say working out, it improves your mental. It's a good stress reliever. That's what they say,
disordered eating
everybody
behaviors
battling their
change
jobs.
as we lose weight.
Lifting weights, how you get that aggression out.
Home and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have this meal. I don't want to stop until I'm so bloated that it hurts.
And then obviously, before and after physique videos under the same lighting and with the same poses. So we'll get all those measurements done on day 1, and then again on day 100 to see exactly how much we change in the next 100 days. But before we get ahead of ourselves, we need to get our starting measurements done first.
This is the first ever
Look at that promo.
experiment taking place in the Jeff Nippard muscle. Oh yeah, this is history. It's not history yet because it's happening right now. Once it's in the past, it's done. It'll be history.
Before we broke in the DEXA machine with our starting measurements, I wanted to take a guess at our starting body fat percentage first.
I'll say I'm 11.5%.
Hold on. Let me get some guesses in. Jeff, he said 11.5. You can see the separation between the abs and the obliques. 11.5. That's kind of a good guess. I ain't gonna lie, but for just to be different, I'm gonna argue 10.7. And I guess as is his brother on the right, not looking too bad. I'm gonna give him. Did he say low 20s for the video? Bro, he already kind of looked there, but I'm gonna give him 28.
Say 26.
Okay.
Yeah. And then for you, I'm gonna say 13.
13. Hater.
Brad's DEXA came back
You saw
at
them.
30.5% body
Okay.
fat. So on day 1 of the fat loss challenge, he's starting at 156 pounds at 5'6" tall and 30.5% body fat. And again, his new goal is to get under 20%. So his target
under
is
20? Under 20? So
19%.
19%? Hey, if he get this, I don't want to hear nothing from nobody else. I'm not gonna lie.
and body fat. My DEXA came back at 11.9%.
Damn.
Let's call it 12%.
Okay, not
This is
like that. Not like that. This is this is good. 11.9 is amazing. As you can see, his physique on the left right there. It's amazing. I just thought it would be lower, and he even gets
Clean,
lower.
healthy
so.
body fat level that I can maintain fairly comfortably. But since I want to do this with Brad,
I've never seen 11.9 look
single digits body
so
fat.
ripped.
That means my target is a properly shredded 9%. It's not going to be easy,
tough.
but I think it's doable if we really lock in. For our diet, we're both eating the same calories and protein, 1,800 calories and 170 grams of protein per day, with 2 refeed days per week, where our calories go up to 2,200. Those calories may sound low to some of you,
Okay,
but neither of us
respect
have
the
really
refeed
active
days.
jobs or genetically high basal metabolic rates, so our maintenance calories are both around 2,200, meaning we'll be in about a 400 calorie deficit on most days. For training, we're doing a 4-day upper-lower split, plus an arms and delts day for a little extra volume on the show muscles. Our workouts will be low volume and high intensity, which means after a few light warm-up sets, we're only doing 1 or 2 max effort sets on each exercise. I really think that as long as we're pushing our sets hard, we won't need a ton of volume to keep our muscle hanging around, but
Nope.
we'll see.
That's
If
that
you're doing a
Sam Sulek
bulk
effect
or
right
recomp
there.
or whatever, high volume training works great. I think it makes perfect sense. But when you're on a cut, I think a lower volume program with really high intensity is a smarter approach. And that's what we're doing. For cardio,
Yeah, because
not much
if
yet.
you
Just
if you in a caloric deficit, 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna be full as far as your muscle glycogen stores and all that nonsense. You know how it go. Well, I think you do anyway. So yes, it's better to lift moderate weight, increase the intensity rather than
2 low intensity
extremely
sessions
heavy.
per week for 30 minutes. I usually do that on my treadmill in the morning, or I play a little basketball.
Hey, N1, hold
Brad usually
on.
does his cardio in the evening after training. We're also both aiming for around 8 to 10,000 steps a day. The first 7 days of dieting felt surprisingly easy. Maybe it was the extra motivation of doing it together.
Mm-hmm.
Training
It
went
always
great
starts
too,
off good.
and we're already noticing that with fewer total sets, we can put way more effort into the sets that actually matter.
Come on. Come on. Come on, Brad. Let's go. Let's work. Do you like the lower volume program of the cut better so far?
I like this one way better, dude.
Yeah.
This one's been great.
After week 1, I'm already down about 3 pounds, and I'm kind of surprised at how much my physique has changed already.
The
It's most likely
fluids,
just
bro.
shedding that initial water weight, but I do think that if you're starting out already pretty lean, every pound you lose is going to be more noticeable visually.
For one weekend,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm off to a good start. We're gonna be shredded, man.
Yeah.
I hope so.
But starting at 30%, it is going to take more than a week of dieting for Brad to see any big visual change. But I don't know, I feel like I can notice a slight difference, especially in his back and shoulders.
You look more like you lift now that the fat is coming off and you're creating this silhouette to your physique. It's awesome, man. Sweet.
By day 10, I could feel the hunger starting to kick in. So to help manage it, I'm gonna try something a little different with my nutrition. On previous cuts, I'd follow the classic bodybuilding approach of 4 to 5 meals a day, but some newer research shows that when calories are low, fewer, larger meals may actually be more satiating. So for this cut, I'm switching to just 3
You know, I've kind of heard of that. What? I swear, when the camera on, all grammar lessons just fly out the window. Anyway, yeah, I've heard that eating larger meals, high in fiber, high in protein, high in all that stuff, is better when you're trying to cut than spacing it out. You space it out, you're gonna be more hungry, more likely to snack, eat some bullshit. So I 100% agree
bigger
with that.
meals per day, and we'll see how that goes. Brad's first struggle cropped up around the same time, except for him, it was running out of macros by the end of the day.
I guess I didn't time it properly, so I had like my last meal around 7 o'clock or so.
That's your mistake right there. Having your last meal too early.
I didn't tell him to do this, but he said he wanted to try intermittent fasting. He wanted to go pretty aggressive with it too. Just a 5-hour eating window. His first meal at 5 p.m., his last meal at 10 p.m. That's
Damn.
pretty extreme, but I told him if he thinks it'll help, he can try it out because it is pretty clear that most of his hunger is showing up later in the day.
There's a lot of things in here that I wish I could
Yeah,
eat.
you're gonna have to get
Crack
rid of that
dinner.
bullshit. So real quick on the intermittent fasting. So obviously, you know, that's when you eat all your calories in one window. But he said he's struggling because he's still hungry after his last meal. So I'm trying to figure out the balance between not eating all day and eating throughout the day. I feel like, hey, maybe I could be wrong, but I feel like the fasting is the worst
Crackers, I got big
idea
bag of
for what he's going
popcorn, and I'm not quite sure what I'm supposed to do with it.
Brad and I aren't always training together because he lives in Vancouver and I'm in Toronto, but we still linked up for a few workouts in that first month, and we always have the best sessions together. Pull. 1. Your legs straight. 2. 3. Let's go. Okay, good. So 3 bodyweight pull-ups is pretty freaking good, man. With that. Yeah. By the end, do we want to set any kind of ambitious goal for you? We set Brad's goal at 8 pull-ups by the end of the challenge. It's an aggressive goal, but I think he can do it.
I feel like he'll be able to hit
Come on.
that.
Yeah, let's go. Beautiful.
It ain't
Really
like
nice.
he's huge.
By the 1 month mark,
When that
Brad
weight
clearly
fall
has
off, he gonna
all
be
the main
floating on
habits
them
locked in.
pull-ups.
He's getting his steps in, he's tracking his workouts, and so far, intermittent fasting seems to be making it easier for him to hit his macros consistently. 1 month
Okay.
in, I'm noticing a pretty big difference in my physique too. There's a lot more detail in my shoulders, my arms, and my
V-taper is
back,
crazy.
and there isn't much fat left covering my abs. My legs are always the last area to lean out, but I'm starting to see some separation coming through in my quads as well. And maybe the most noticeable change day to day is that pretty much everything I wear is feeling looser. This is the rite of passage. When you go down a notch on the belt, you know the cut is working. And it's making me think that maybe I'm getting close to 9% already. So with Brad being in town, we decided to do a sneaky DEXA at the 1 month mark just to check in and see where we're at so far. This time, I hopped on the DEXA first, and after just 33 days of dieting, my body fat came in at... All right, what is it? Give it to
Hold
me.
on. Gotta give another guess. I wish he had some kind of picture up right here, but I'm gonna give him a solid. He said he was 11.9 earlier. I'll give him a 10.9 or 11.
10.3.
Damn, that's crazy. He said 11, 1 point. I can't do math. 8% already. That is insane.
That's still good, though. Okay, I'll take it, though. I will
Still
take it.
really
That's so
good.
close. If it could have been 0.4 percentage points lower, so close. We're gonna get there. So
Man, you
this is
got
what
60 more days.
10% body fat looks like on me. Not quite there yet, and I will say, single-digit body fat is leaner than you think. Oh, and as for Brad, well, after
Let me see. Well, I heard that tone in his voice, so I don't know if what's gonna happen. But he started at 30. I'm gonna give him a good. Let's see. Jeff was at 1 something. We're gonna give him a good 28. No, that's a lot. That was like 28.9. That's what we're gonna give him.
1 month of dieting, his body fat percentage went from 30.5%
Oh, he's at 30.5.
all the way down to
27.3.
Shit, bro. This one I be trying to tell everybody. It ain't that hard, nigga. It's not. All you gotta do is the right stuff. Stop eating all that bullshit. It's really not that hard. That's crazy. In a month? To go from 30 to 27 in a month? Come on.
so almost 3 kilos of
Y'all
fat
need to
loss.
stop
Yeah.
playing.
Yo, that's like 6 of these. That's it. Holy crap.
Your lean went up from 46.7 to 47.7.
Yo, let's go.
Y'all need to stop playing,
Body
bro.
fat composition.
It ain't that hard.
dude.
Okay,
That's
let me start
huge.
saying that. Let me start saying it ain't that hard. Cause it's hard. As you heard dude say he was struggling with his macros. He switched it up to intermittent fasting in order to maintain his macros and not, be hungry. What's not that hard is the plan. I guess you can argue following the plan's hard. Fuck it, whatever. But you just got it, bro. You got on the sheet of paper a good plan. I'm sure Jeff gave his brother the best plan he could have. Just do it, bro. Stop falling in to the bullshit.
That means he already lost about 6 pounds of pure fat mass on the journey so far. But not only that, he also gained 2.2 pounds of lean mass at the same time.
What I'm most happy with is
So basically what I'm hearing is 6 pounds in a month. They're doing about a little over 3. They're doing like what, 3.25, 3.5, something like that. We're just gonna say 3. That is, if I can do math right, 18 pounds in 3 months. And y'all be telling me y'all can't lose 20 pounds in a year, 25
the
pounds?
lean
Come on,
mass
dude.
gain, because that tells me that
Come on,
you
E.
can still build lean muscle on a low volume training program as long as you're pushing it really, really hard, even in a caloric deficit. I'm so excited about that.
But even though Brad's check-in was amazing, my DEXA did indicate some lean mass loss, and that concerned me a little bit because I've been training so hard, I really don't want to lose muscle on this cut if I can avoid it. I know it's normal to lose some muscle as you push into single-digit body fat, but I also know about a nifty science-based tool that can help fill your muscles back
Nifty.
out on a
Let me Jeff real nifty.
cut, the diet break.
Hey, Brad.
Nifty, huh?
We're gonna do a 2-week diet break.
Oh, okay. I do feel like I'm like deflating. So we're gonna do 2 weeks. We're just gonna go up to maintenance calories.
Okay, let's get it.
Oh, so here's the
We're
diet
trying
break
to
plan.
refill the
for the next 2
glycogen
weeks.
destroyers all
We
the
got
way.
Maintenance calories, protein and fat stay where they are. So it's basically 2 weeks of high carb days. Brad doesn't really need a diet break at this point, but he's doing great and he does seem excited for a little breather too.
I haven't ordered 8 out since we started.
I haven't either. Do you want to get something?
We could.
I was personally thinking sushi.
I'd be down for that.
Okay, let's do that.
So to kick off the diet break, we landed on sushi, which is great because it's high in carbs, but not too high in fat. And of course, a diet break doesn't mean it's a free-for-all. We still tracked everything in macro factor.
Sushi's here.
Nice, let's go.
Need money for
Dude.
Porsche.
This looks so good. Ready, Brad?
Yep.
Ooh, let's go.
Just a few days into the diet break, my pumps are already noticeably fuller in the gym, and I definitely notice the extra energy, especially near the end of the set when my reps start to slow down and grind.
Look, I promise. The best part of a cut is when you're feeling deflated and you figure, fuck it. I'm a carb up. Those few workouts after that, nigga, you be looking crazy as hell. You be pumped out of your mind. The cuts be showing. Yeah. That's underrated.
Man, ooh, that was brutal.
That's
And you be
exactly
feeling
what
strong
diet
as
breaks
hell.
are good for. But after the first week on the diet break, I noticed my discipline slipping a little. And by the second week, I think I was doing a bit more breaking than dieting. And because I was traveling, it turned into a 3-week diet break. After the break,
Yeah,
both
you
of our
selling
weights
now.
did spike up a few pounds, but not a big deal. I definitely noticed a big improvement in my strength and my pumps, and Brad seemed to appreciate the little breather as well. But now it's back to the deficit, and I'm gonna add an extra 3 weeks to the timeline just so we're not rushing. And even though Brad didn't really need a
you
diet
cheated.
break at this point,
You cheated. You cheated. You cheated. Adding an extra 3 weeks is crazy. You cheated. Just because you fucked up. That's crazy.
I can't say I regret it because in this first week after the break, I'm having some of the best training sessions of my life.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. Carbon up in the middle of the cut, having a good refeed. Underrated.
Just over halfway through our cut, Brad decided that since he's always flying to Toronto for updates and check-ins, he'd leave his job in the film industry in Vancouver and come work with me on the channel full-time as a director. The first video he directed was actually the 5 to 50% body fat video, which ended up being one of the best videos on the channel, in my opinion. And it was during the filming of that video that I really noticed just how much Brad's confidence and leadership skills have improved. And so far, we haven't missed a single workout, and other than a few days during the diet break, hit the calories every single day.
Cauliflower
Hey.
right.
Respect to Jeff, man. Putting his brother up on game. Hopefully this ain't too loud. I'm moving the mic. Putting his brother up on game. Getting him into the business. Hey, man.
Zucchini,
I'm gonna try to
mushroom,
face a
onion,
little bit more distance.
chicken breast.
So,
According to macro factor,
looking at the video.
298 calories, 40 grams of protein, and 20 grams of carbs.
And with Brad and me together now, there's no chance we're skipping workouts. Even after some really long film days, if we have a workout scheduled, we're gonna get it done. No excuses.
I don't think I would have got 6 if you weren't here.
Nice.
For the next month or so, things became pretty uneventful, in a good way. Brad was dialed in the kitchen, and in the gym, he just kept trying to add a little weight or squeeze out an extra rep whenever he could. And at this point, we're still both losing around 1 pound per week. Nothing too aggressive, but I think that a slightly slower approach to weight loss is usually smarter for maintaining muscle. And honestly, some repetition during a fat loss phase is a good thing. You can still have flexibility with your diet and your training, but having structure is necessary to help you lock in those simple, repeatable habits day after day.
Let's check what I've got for dinner. Chicken breast with some onions and mushrooms, grilled asparagus with a caffeine-free Diet Coke.
Dinner time, let's go.
Hey, don't Diet Coke's
go to the
gym.
Toronto International
I ain't
Film
gonna lie.
Festival, and
0
even though we're
calories,
closing
0
in on the end
sugar.
of the cut,
It's
we don't
fake.
want to sacrifice enjoying life just for the
Can't
experiment.
beat it.
But to make sure we don't go off the rails, we're going in with a plan.
The workouts, we're gonna try to keep every single one under 45 minutes. All right? That means it needs to be high intensity.
I'm down.
You excited?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Dude, you're looking lean, bro. Look at this guy. Holy cow.
Now you can see the
we're
jawline
switching
coming
to a
in.
full body split, which will give us a few extra rest days, just so we're not spending the entire festival week in the gym.
I ain't gonna lie, these niggas living a life.
One more person, come on. What you got there?
20 grams protein,
Really?
160 calories.
In 2 donuts? Oh, I'm getting one of those. Full body workout is done. How long was it?
46 minutes.
46 minutes. It's not bad.
And this time, even though we are traveling and enjoying ourselves, we're keeping our macros dialed in.
The goal of this shopping haul is rotisserie chicken and cauliflower rice.
Man, look, completely unrelated. What's better than doing this kind of thing right here with your brother? I mean, I just gotta point it out. This ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I just got brothers, so I just kind of thought about it. When you dialed in with people you close to,
Big whites
hey,
and meal
if you know, you know.
I'll get you most of the way
Sky's the limit, for real.
there. Rice cauliflower. There we go. That's what I really wanted. This is what I wish I could have.
Ain't got a box ass head, ain't
Womp
got.
womp. This is fun. Hey, bro, pizza pop?
Hit the pizza pops.
2 pizza snacks. Guess how many calories? It's like 540.
What do you say? I don't know. Pizza pops. How many calories per serving? At least 350.
530, yeah. I know.
Oh, damn, 530. Shit.
Many times.
Facts.
Unlike during the diet break,
Yeah, see, that's that bullshit y'all gotta stay away from.
we didn't let flexible turn into whatever. We kept each other accountable and stayed on track the whole week.
What are you having over there?
I'm making a keto with some chicken.
Nice.
Turkey bacon.
After the film festival, Brad was more determined than ever to crack 19%. Even though it is ultimately just a number, I could tell he really wanted to hit it.
Come on, Brad. Let's go.
And for the first time, Brad started asking me more and more questions about his fitness, something he never did before. And one of my prouder moments was seeing him take a genuine interest in his health.
I've noticed that my testosterone is kind of on the low side. What would be some reasons for that?
Lifestyle factors can play a role, like being overweight, not getting enough sleep, or even stress.
To get his activity up, Brad started doing more outdoor stuff too, something he always did as a teen, but stopped doing as he gradually got out of shape. He also
Oh, come on. You can't tell me.
something he always
Hold on.
did as a teen.
I don't know what
but
this
stopped
picture,
doing as
like
he
where he's at in
gradually
this picture. But woo, you can see the jawline difference.
got
boy.
out of shape. He
Respect.
also added in some running, all on his own, something I couldn't imagine Brad doing before, and I could tell his overall drive was much higher too. This was amazing because Brad was in a pretty rough spot before he started lifting. His social anxiety kept him locked inside all the time.
For my whole adult life, I've had pretty bad social anxiety. When you're in it, you don't really notice that it's getting worse and worse. It kind of just becomes your daily life. I just didn't leave my house for like even months,
Wow.
you know?
This is a huge step mentally and physically. His Oura Ring, which tracks some of his cardiovascular metrics, says his heart is the healthiest it's ever been. And even as he loses weight, he's getting stronger and stronger in the gym.
Shouts out to Brad, man.
Hey! Big breath, big breath. Come on, come on.
Get it,
Come
get
on.
it.
Come on, all you,
Get
buddy,
it.
come on. Come on, all you. I count that. Hey. Let's go.
My strength is still going up as well.
Let's go. I honestly can't believe I'm still getting stronger each and every week on that low of volume. That is kind of insane.
But even though my strength is still trending up, my food cravings are getting harder to ignore.
Oh, it smells so good.
It smells good.
Shit. I was just about to say something too. He basically saying he getting stronger while being in the deficit. I don't know. Somebody might have to look at that, see what's going on. Normally that's not, I ain't gonna say it's not the case, but something you don't notice when you're in a deficit.
Somebody in here got pancakes.
If anything, you feel weak as
You
hell.
order pancakes?
I didn't get pancakes.
No?
You told me I had to eat healthy.
Exactly.
This is how I know I'm getting really lean. Every time I sit down for a meal, I don't want to stop eating until I'm completely stuffed. I actually find myself craving that overly full, bloated feeling.
I'll get home and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have this meal and then I'm gonna feel good.
Well, you like what? Day 117, he added 3 weeks.
A little bit more. If the chain gets
You
in motion,
close, bro. You like
I don't
freaking
want to
what,
stop.
2 days away?
I'm so bloated that it hurts. Wow. And that's the feeling I like. But it's almost the opposite for you.
I can't order for myself, especially if I'm fasted. If I have a really big meal, I feel sick. And like, I don't like getting to that point.
But
so like,
here's the thing. You've never struggled with binge eating, have you?
No.
I have. So when I get lean, that comes back. And I just am so tempted to binge. I've figured out ways to control that, but like, it is something that I struggle with. So that's why, you don't have that impulse because you don't have you don't have a history of binge eating.
Well, I have almost that history of like not eating enough when I was growing up. Maybe that's coming back when I cut, you know what I mean?
I'm the person that like I didn't eat all day.
So you mean to tell
for a
me,
big bag of chips.
just an observation, he got a problem with binge eating, but he's shredded. His brother got a problem with not eating, but he a little, overweight. He ain't gonna be overweight after this, but
That is my instinct.
and I don't even know if he really was overweight. I don't know his BMI, whatever, but higher fat percentage. Let's say that.
Eat
But he said he
myself
don't
into
eat.
a surplus even while being super busy.
And yeah, I was a little nervous to cut down to single-digit body fat because in the past, I would start binge eating. I'm not quite there, but I do feel like it's getting close to that point.
This is the real test to see how dieted I am. Because I do not like tomatoes. Right now, I'm like, I bet you that'd be pretty good. So let's see.
Yeah. Is it good?
I actually kind of like it.
Hey, there you go.
I must be single digits. That's more accurate than any DEXA scan you'll ever see. But it's also not worth 50 calories, so I will not be drinking that.
At this point, my brain is definitely nudging me toward food more often than usual. So to take my mind off snacking, I started doing Sudoku puzzles, which keeps my brain occupied in between meals. And the fact I need to do that might be the best indicator that I'm getting really close to my target. Brad's getting closer to his goal too. In men, your abs usually become visible at around 20% body fat, and his are just starting to poke through for the first time in his adult life.
That was 1 year ago.
That's crazy.
Shit, what are we talking about? Where my button at? Oh my God. Hey man, y'all need to stop playing out here, bro. You can do it.
And the day before the final check-in, you might be wondering,
You
Brad
just gotta
has-
really sit back, look at yourself like, all right, I'm finna do this. And it's over. Once you really make that decision,
sticking to his intermittent fasting
it'll be
schedule.
like Brad, man.
Yeah, he did. He stuck with it the entire cut. He said it helped keep his hunger under control, and once he got adjusted through that first week or so, he actually started to enjoy training fasted. I was impressed with how well it worked for him. I also stuck to my new meal distribution of 3 meals a day, sometimes throwing in a small snack of sunflower seeds. And yeah, having fewer, larger meals did help with my hunger too. Toward the very end of the cut, I think my cravings were gonna ramp up no matter what, but going forward, I definitely think 3 bigger meals a day feels easier than 5 or 6 smaller meals, for sure. And going into our final check-in, I'm feeling good about the cut. I'm a little nervous, but I do think I'm gonna hit my target.
I gotta be at least 9% by now. Look, the definition is.
You see the feathers. Look at the feathers. Look at the horseshoe.
Brad is looking great too, but I did want to sit down and tell him that even though I'm super proud of him, and I really am, fat loss can sometimes take longer than you expect, even if you do everything right. I wanted to gently prepare him for the possibility that he might not quite reach 19% tomorrow. And if that's the case, that's okay. His body weight is still down about 9 pounds since we started the cut, his health has done a complete 180, and he's out here living life. It can take people decades to find that balance. So all that's left to do now is see what happens with our final results tomorrow.
Let me get a visual before the reveal.
All right, give him the thing. Show him the
No,
number.
I guarantee you this, man. It's like 8.7 or something.
Okay.
I know he is, bro.
Your guess was? My guess was 9. That's like 6, right?
8s. We in the 8s. I know he's in the 8. He gotta be. All right, bro. Come on with the build up.
9.0!
Oh, not right on the dot.
9.0, bro. Let's check that out.
Right on the dot.
Okay, so I started at 12, and now I'm down to 9. It doesn't sound like much, but it honestly wasn't easy, man. It's crazy.
No. Don't lower body fat percentages are crazy to try to get and maintain, bro.
That's your boy. It's 9%.
Even though I know it's just a number, and I really shouldn't put too much stock into single measurements, it was a huge relief that I actually hit my target.
It's pretty crazy. You can see the glute coming in.
Yeah, I feel like I look like 9% now.
You're looking weird, man.
I say he look a good 8, bro.
is leaner than I realized, but looking back, it actually wasn't that hard. My psychological results all pointed toward a mentally healthy cut. No significant changes in appetite, depression, stress, or anxiety. And this is the part I'm most happy about. My body image actually improved from start to finish, and my eating disorder indicators stayed stable, within the normal range at both checkpoints. I think that's because we took our time, we were flexible with our diet, we enjoyed the process.
I don't even know what he's measuring.
Digging below this level of leanness.
I think overall, the behavioral stuff is really good. Every time I've been this lean before, I've felt worse.
And despite getting to single digits, my strength also either maintained or went up. My Smith machine bench press on day 1 was 330 pounds, and on day 122, it was 330 pounds.
Facts.
And my single leg max leg extension strength went from 145 pounds on day 1.
But you maintain all this strength, okay.
160 pounds on day 122. That,
I'm actually
along with the
shocked.
ultrasound.
I thought it was harder. Well, I don't know if it's harder to go strength in your legs, but in a deficit, I'm surprised.
Measurements from my biceps and quads strongly pointed toward muscle maintenance, which makes sense looking at the before and after in the posing footage. It may not look like a huge difference.
You can see the definition change in the teardrop and the I don't know the technical terms, but the one in the middle, the little triangle looking one.
Looking at the before and after
see
in
that.
the posing footage.
That's crazy.
It may not look like a huge difference going from 12% to 9% for this 100-ish day challenge, but looking back at my last bulk to where I am now, the transformation is actually pretty wild, and I'm really happy with
you
how
can't even see his abs on the left. I mean,
to
you
where I am
can,
now,
but
the transformation is actually pretty wild. And I'm really happy with how well the low volume training plan held on to my muscle fullness, especially as I dug into single digits. Oh, and what the heck happened to my testosterone levels? Well, you might expect that they'd be higher now. I'm simultaneously more ripped and I'm stronger.
Not with
which
low body
should
fat
mean
percentage.
higher testosterone levels, right? No, my testosterone levels actually dropped by 21%.
Yeah,
which is what I
low body
expected
fat
because
percentage.
as your body gets below its comfortable range of leanness, it does reduce testosterone to preserve energy. Once again, showing that most men tend to feel and perform their best at above 10% body fat. Brad's testosterone followed the exact opposite pattern though. But as long as your test is in the natural healthy range, you don't have symptoms of low T, you shouldn't worry about minor fluctuations anyway. I expected cortisol, the so-called stress hormone, to spike up during our cut, but mine actually went down, and Brad showed a similar trend, stable with a slight decrease at the end, both remaining in the normal healthy range. Again, I think a lot of this is because we still enjoyed life as we cut down.
Of struggles eating here or there. For the most part, it was kind of cool, and they had a few, I don't know if y'all can hear that fire truck, it's crazy, but they had a few like cheat weeks. So,
but here's the crazy part.
I'm pretty sure
day one of our cut,
they weren't gonna be
Brad's
too
blood
stressed,
work was in the pre-diabetic range. By the end of the challenge, all of his glucose markers dropped into the normal, healthy range. His lifestyle changes.
What are we talking about, bro? Somebody please make this go viral for everybody in America. What does it say? Additionally, from day 1 to day 122, Brad, something improved. Normalize this graph right here. Please. Stop taking the medications. Stop going to the doctor. Take your fat ass to the gym.
Actually reversed his pre-diabetes. Amazing stuff. Brad's strength also showed positive trends overall. A little strength loss on his bench press, which is his weakest lift, but his quad strength was clearly going up, and his logbook was full of PRs. But what about his body fat results? At this point, I honestly wasn't sure he was quite down to that 19% target he was shooting for.
Let's see, where the visual? Let me look. Nah, I give it to him.
You're looking way leaner, bro. Let's see the back. Dude, that's actually insane.
I give it.
Either way, you're looking great. Man.
Come on, show me that 19, man. I'm rooting for Brad, man. Show it to me.
Oh, you were dead on, dude. 26.6. Good job, man. Hey, it's coming down, dude.
Nah, that's good. That's still good, though.
26% body fat. Down about 9 pounds for this fat loss challenge. And while you may not always see a gigantic visual change in 100 days, going back to where he was at the beginning, he's down 32
Look
pounds.
at the overhang.
Oh
my God.
Oh
my God. Keep pressing it.
He still
I probably went a little bit crazy.
Off his ultimate goal. And even though he kept a positive attitude, because yes, his strength was up overall, and his ultrasound results pointed towards solid muscle retention, I could tell he was really hoping to hit 19% for the video. So I told him, listen, while I edit this video, you can keep going if you want. Whenever you feel ready to do another DEXA scan, let me know, and we can do one more final check-in for you before I upload. So, over the next few weeks,
in the beginning, I did kind of think, I don't know if I said it, but I did kind of think 19 was a long way for 100 days. But still, point still stands.
I got busy with
you do the right things.
Workouts app build. Brad went and did his own thing, determined to get under that elusive 20% barrier. He kept training as hard as ever, usually at night on his own, and he kept going with his diet too. But after a few weeks, I did notice a vibe shift. It seemed to be getting harder and harder on him mentally, especially since I was basically done at this point. And then after another few weeks, his weight loss was stalling, and I could tell his motivation was taking a dip.
More cardio, working out harder, eating less calories, and my body's like, this is a good spot to just stay at.
The thing is, man, like, you can only do that for so long. Like, thermodynamics always wins. Yeah. So, like, you are gonna see it start to drop off. I promise. Like, I promise.
Well,
you just gotta stick through the plateaus. Your body's gonna do what it thinks it needs to do to maintain. But in the end, you keep going, he's gonna say, all right, I guess we'll give in to what he wants.
That's why you're acting like that.
It is. He's up by like 2 pounds, man, since the last week.
Do you think that you gained 2 pounds of fat?
I don't know. Yeah.
No, it's physiologically impossible. You're gonna also realize that it's a lot easier to maintain it than it is to take it off. So, like, I think that's gonna feel really good.
Talk some, Jeff. Talk some.
One thing I realized way too late in the challenge was that Brad was only getting 4 or 5 hours of sleep a night. Turns out he had a full-blown sleep disorder, which I think was definitely holding him back. So he went to see a doctor about it, and his sleep improved, which definitely helped his strength, but his weight was still stalling, and he started questioning if he really wanted to keep going.
This is a visual that I'm happy with. I feel comfortable. I feel Great, I have energy
Nah, hell no. What that old nigga say? Hell no. Keep going.
Body fat
Stop playing with it.
is still at like 26.
Realistically, what I would say is like, man, just take your time then. Like, you know, just keep
Nah, there's
training
nothing wrong
hard.
with being
You can still
comfortable.
build
There's nothing
muscle
wrong with
as you
being
lose
comfortable.
fat. You
But then
can
again,
still do
hell
both
no.
at the same time because you're still new enough to this, right? But you gotta train hard. You know.
And that's fine. I'm happy with the training. It just doesn't feel like the percentage is coming down.
You can do it though. You can do it. Just get the
Yeah,
set done.
don't try to say I'm comfortable and give up on
Despite
the
drop in
goal.
motivation
That's what I feel like
and
you're
some
doing.
frustrations with the diet, the thing that really impressed me is that he still wasn't skipping any of the workouts. And he was pushing
Did I hear
just as
J.
hard as ever.
Cole,
Is that he still wasn't skipping any of the workouts. And he was pushing just as hard as ever.
I don't know. I
That
heard
let
a
me know
Huda.
that at this point, he had truly made lifting
Who
a
the fuck
habit,
are you? That's
something
what I
that he
heard.
could do
Hold
for
up.
life, not just for a video.
Come on.
So,
Man, no, they definitely stole it. I'm sorry,
still
y'all.
not giving up, Brad dug in and got back to cooking his own meals for another few weeks.
I bought this shirt in Japan last year, but like now it's just way too big on me.
Come on, bro. I wish I had a clap button. I had one, but I don't know what happened to it. So let's give it up. I'll edit one in. Give it up for man's on the left. Where my cursor? Give it up, man. Look at this. And then look. Come on, man. You know what? I'll let you pass it being comfortable at where were you at? 26. I'll let you pass. Cause come on, dude.
Like, look at that. Whoa, yo.
And I coached him through a few more workouts.
Come on, get it. One more. Come on, let's go. 10. Come one more. Let's push. Come on. Drive. Get it. Oh, you.
As you're getting more experience as a lifter, you're learning how to push yourself better without losing control of your body.
You can see the shoulders,
From rep 1
the triceps
to the
poking
final
through the
rep,
long sleeve.
You are in control of the weight.
You don't see the
entire
gut
time. That's
overhanging the
really
belt
good.
loop.
All right, I want to do something. Yeah, just for fun. I know in the first experiment we did, we had pendlay rows at the beginning, so I kind of was just curious what you were doing here. Whoa, look at this! Look at your legs posture here. Holy crap. So we did them on a deficit, but you have 10 pounds on each side.
No way.
10 pounds is crazy.
And that must have boosted his confidence, because after this session, Brad said, all right, I'm ready for another DEXA scan.
Yes, sir. Give me that 20 at least. No, I don't think it's been that long. Give me that 23.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you care about
Nah,
what
look
this
at the-
number is? 10
nah,
being like,
look at
it's
the jawline. How
really
long has it
important
been?
to me. 0 being like, I could not care less what body fat percentage I am.
I'll give you like a 1. I know, like we set out kind of.
How long has it been?
There was definitely like a.
You can see this. You can see the separation
Everything
now.
else was changing. I felt the healthiest.
Nah, he gotta be at
mobility is
19.
way better.
They couldn't
You know,
let the
sleep
video
is
in
even
without him
improving.
being at
Every
19.
marker of my life has like gone up.
Yeah.
So the number is whatever.
Dude, in a couple years, you've come a long freaking way.
Supposedly there's an anytime in this mall, but I cannot find it. No, I'm like some back alley. Like, what is this?
That's what it's all about right here.
It's harder than the workouts.
That's what it's all about. Whatever the end result is,
There he
can't
is.
take it away, man.
It's the fit
He
brother.
worked for it.
Are the results in? Yeah? Okay.
He's definitely. It might even be at 18.
Interesting. His body fat percentage came back at, yeah, still 26%. I could tell he felt a bit disappointed he didn't hit that 19% target for the video.
But no, he
it's kinda
looked
not
good
fair.
though.
I mean, I
actually only dropped 3% body fat, and I get to celebrate hitting my target. Brad dropped 4% body fat. That's great progress. And I don't know, he may not have hit 19%, but
Oh
he's
no,
looking
but
pretty
I don't
ripped,
think he had the
especially relative to where
horseshoes
he
last
started.
time. Maybe it's
And
because
outside the gym,
he
he's
making
completely
gains.
transformed
So
himself.
maybe that's
Remember
the
that
difference.
pull-up goal we set? On day 1 of this challenge, he could barely get 3 reps. And at the start of his journey, he couldn't do a single rep.
Pull.
Yeah, that counts
Let's see
as
where
one.
he's at now.
Oh, he flowing. Hey.
Come on. Let's go. 4. Let's go.
Come on, 5.
Come on, Brad.
Oh, you can hit 8.
6.
That counts.
Oh.
You can squeeze out. I was about to say you can squeeze out 2 more, but I don't know. Okay, do it. Hit it.
All
Hit it.
you.
Yes, sir.
8.
That's a PR for sure, dude.
Yo, that's insane. Bro, I'm so proud of you, man. That's insane. 8 pull-ups, body weight is nuts.
Brad excelled in so many ways on this challenge, and as his brother, I'm super proud of him. Hey, give yourself 100 days. Even if you don't get exactly to your ideal shape in that time frame, I promise you'll get the habits in place to help you become a better version of yourself. Then just be patient and let the habits do the work. When it comes to those habits, one of the most important things is being accountable with your nutrition. MacroFactor is the science-based nutrition app that I helped create, and it's what we both
All right,
use
he
to
got the
track our
promos.
macros.
I'm sorry, Jeff. Gotta stop the promos. Gotta stop the promos. It ain't like I'm anybody anyway. But look, I ain't gonna lie. I kind of wish you would have highlighted the body change when you build muscle as well as burned a little bit of fat. Because that's why I felt like he was at lower body fat percentage, because you could clearly see the definition coming in, especially in the triceps and the shoulders. You know, I know it was about the body fat percentage and see if he could hit that mark. You know, it's the gist of the video, but that would have been a cool, point to focus on, in my opinion. But anyway, hope y'all enjoyed that video. Shout out to Jeff and his brother for putting this together. I love stuff like this. It's inspiring. But I'll see y'all in the next video.